sir, Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally taxed.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw
nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
and very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. On the option. The pitch. Shakes off the defender. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Dropping back, it's Cook. Fires to the tight end. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sharp. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Hey, midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. The jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They move the tight end all over. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's what you'd like to happen.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, and just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get it work. Defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And here's the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw... interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up the 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Third and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. First down, looking for more. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the...
Can anyone catch it? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets to the 26-yard line? And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Gamecocks looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up 14 over Kansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Off the play fake. And there was no way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and we've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Pass to 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The option look. He'll toss it. Shakes off the tackle. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad man to shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return. They didn't jump on it. They'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. He's got it! Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 35. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't lift the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. Got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught in the backfield, it's Horn. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Corner's going to give them room. Give to the running back. Smashes through. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Looking for more room. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and on I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's got his man. Tackled, but he has a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throwing catch.
You can just see the command this guy has in the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this team tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sends it downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a hit, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
go for the return.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense.
Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Longhorns want to move quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
He has shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover 2 look, doing a great job with his eyes. He also shows you off the ball skills, making that pick.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock! And the route is on.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, 3rd touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 18 to Kansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This is a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9. Over.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too.
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Going to a running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On the move. Powers through the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Just going to keep it after the snap. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Those little chunks keep wanting to crud at you when you're on defense. It's just putting you in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
They'll run the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the stomping has commenced.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Fire! Check, check!
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got enough space. Touchdown Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's looking to throw it. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Gamecock. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Looking down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This offense has a second down play.
42 Spider. 4 to Lasso.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On second down, just keeps firing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Steps away to find some room. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the picks.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. You can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This
Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now, I'm just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. He unleashes a long one. Got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. this offense, undeterred by going just 1 for 4 on 4th down, will stay out there to try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys. The guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards. That's your thing.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go?
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play to pad the stats.
Let's go!
They'll try the run. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros and time has expired here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate it.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been